students. In this video, you will learn about the importance of manufacturing industries. This is 6th chapter of your geography book. This is what your morning newspaper is printed on, not the wood, but the paper manufactured from it. This is what sweeten your tea and coffee, not the sugar cane, but the sugar manufactured from it. Car, an aircraft made of not the ores but the iron and aluminium manufactured from them. We talk about the manufacturing something from another thing. Let us understand the word. What is manufacturing? Production of goods in large quantities after processing from raw materials to more valuable product is called manufacturing. At times, manufactured goods also act as a raw material for another industry. For example, cotton yarn is manufactured using raw cotton. The cotton yarn is then used as a raw material to manufacture cotton textile. Industries like iron and steel plant, car factories, textile industries, bakeries, breweries, food processing industries that manufacture finished product from primary material are called manufacturing industry in the secondary sector. Concentrate on manufacturing industry in the secondary sector as described earlier. Now, manufacturing industries play a crucial role in the overall and especially the economic development of a country. In fact, a country's economic strength is measured by the growth of its manufacturing industry. Let us take a look at the factors that make manufacturing industry so important to us. India is traditionally an agricultural country. The growth in manufacturing industries has modernized farming in India by the introduction of useful tools and machines. The growth of manufacturing industry has generated a large number of employment opportunities. This has reduced the dependence of people on agriculture. It has also helped reduce unemployment and poverty, especially in backward, rural, and the tribal areas. An increase in manufacturing capacity allow us to export our goods to other countries and build up our reserve or foreign exchange. India is one of the countries that have the manufacturing capabilities to convert their raw material into finished goods of higher value. This leads overall growth and prosperity. Power man resources are limited and we need to expand both our agriculture as well as manufacturing industries. Agriculture and industry are considered against each other. However, it is not true. Agriculture and industry mutually benefit each other. India has a large number of agro-based industries that depend on agricultural produce for raw material, all the jams, fruit juices, and tomato ketchup that make your food so delicious are manufacturing product of such agro-based industry. Many manufacturing industries, on the other hand, provides farmers with fertilizer, pesticide, PVC pipe, different types of farming, machines and equipment. This makes agriculture processes more efficient and thereby increases the agricultural produces. Just developing and diversifying our industry is not enough. The key is our efficiency. Our manufacturing industry. Next topic, contribution of industry to national economy. Next topic, contribution of industry to national economy. Total share of industries in India, GDP is 27%, out of which 10% comes from mining, quarrying, electricity and gas production activities. Manufacturing industries contribute only 17% to our GDP. This is much lower in comparison to some East Asian economies where manufacturing accounts for 25 to 35% of the GDP. from a growth rate of around 7% in last decade. Manufacturing in India started growing at rate of 9 to 10% after 2003. The desired growth rate over the next decade is 12%. The National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council or NMCC has been set up to achieve the target by adopting appropriate policy and improving productivity. Now, I will explain industrial location. How will you choose its location? What are the factors that you must keep in mind while choosing the location of your industry? First, you have to understand how a manufacturing industry works. Every manufacturing industry needs inputs of raw material or components that can be manufactured into a finished product. To come into existence, a manufacturing industry also requires entrepreneur. As entrepreneur wanting to set up a manufacturing industry, you will have to arrange for the capital, land, infrastructure like a factory, electricity, machines, and skilled manpower. Next, you need to find transport to get all the inputs to your factory where the finished goods are manufactured as output. Once the goods have been manufactured, you need to transport them to the market where to sell them and to earn money. This money is used to arrange for more input to carry on products in your factories. Now we moving on towards the ideal location of industry. The ideal location for your factory will be a place but it has easy but low cost of availability of raw material, capital, power, transport, land, labor and market. It is difficult to find all these factors in one location. Thus, the most appropriate location is chosen where most of the factories can be arranged at the lowest cost. Many industries needs lot of workers and worker needs houses, schools, hospitals, banks and market. Thus a manufacturing industry promotes the urbanization of its neighborhood. Already urbanized areas also attract industries since they provide ready facilities for transport, banking, labor, consultancy, etc. It's an urban center offers sufficient facilities and advantages. Several industries come up there together to form an industry. These industries together form an agglomeration economies. Before independence, most industries in India were located port cities like Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. Keeping in mind the overseas trade, gradually a large industrial agglomeration takes place. Students, we will discuss classification of industries. If you make a list of things you use everyday life, such as scooter, automobile, machine, and so on, all these things are made from different kinds of raw material with different manufacturing processes. If we classify the various industries based on a particular criterion, then we would be able to understand their manufacturing better. Industry may be classified as follows. We can classify manufacturing industries based on their source of raw material, capital investment, ownership, main role, bulk and weight of raw material and finished good. Now we will discuss in detail. We talk about the first category of classification of industry based on their source of raw material. Category can be classified as agro-based and mineral-based. Agro-based, these are based on agricultural raw material, cotton, jute, silk, rubber, sugar, tea, coffee, and edible oil. Mineral based industries, the industry that use minerals and metal as raw materials are called mineral based industry. Iron and steel, cement, aluminium, machine tools, petrochemicals, etc. Based on their role can be classified as basic industries, or key industry, consumer industry. Basic or key industries which supply their product or raw material to manufacture other goods like iron steel, copper smelting, aluminium smelting. Consumer industries that produce daily use product like salt, sugar, toothpaste, paper, sewing machines, fans, etc. Based on capital investment can be classified as small scale industry, large scale industry. If the investment is less than 1 crore are called small scale industry. This limit has changed over a period of time. Less capital is required. Example Khansari and Gur. Large scale industry, if the investment is more than 1 crore, are called large scale industry. More capital is required. Example cotton textile industry. Based on ownership can be classified as public sector, private sector, cooperative sector, joint sector. Public sector owned and operated by government agencies. BHEL, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited. SAIL, Steel Authority of India Limited. Private sector industries owned and operated by individuals or group of individuals. Examples Tesco, Bajaj, Auto Limited, Dabur Industries. Joint sector, which are jointly run by the state, an individual or group of individuals. Example Oil India Limited. Cooperative sector industries are owned and operated by the producers or suppliers of raw material, workers, or both. Example Sugar industry in Maharashtra and the coir industry in Kerala. Based on the bulk and weight of raw material and finished good can be classified as heavy industries, light industries. Heavy industries are capital intensive and use bulky raw material and their finished product are called heavy industry. Example iron and steel industry. Light industries are not capital intensive and usually use light raw material and their finished product are also